where the cost has increased 2.5 times in just last 3 years, the KG-D6 project is very economical. Despite the tough conditions that KG-D6 works under, the cost of gas from here is less than $5 per barrel, compared to the world average of $10 to $12 per barrel. Internationally, the project has been lauded as being one of the most efficient in the world.
Internationally, people say it is the most cost-effective gas exploration project. But there you have someone going to the courts and calling it a gold-plated project. What do you have to say on the same?
I have a question, and the question is, what has got, is this a matter that is to be argued before the courts? I don't know. I mean, this is not a subject of any litigation. So if somebody is going to the court and then saying that, oh, this is a gold-plated project, I mean, what is the court expected to do? They will rule it is gold-plated, or they will not rule it's gold-plated? I don't know. I have all the, this matter is sub judice. I don't want to talk. But coming back to the question that, if you have seen all the benchmarking, comparing this project with many other deep water projects of similar nature and size. It's unfair to compare this project with small project, because small projects typically have higher costs. So compare it with the comparable size and complexity in the deep water stuff. And if you see, we are among the lower end of it, if not the lowest, maybe among the lowest three in terms of the dollars per barrel of oil equivalent as what you call as an F&D cost. F&D is finding and development. My question is, if we are efficient, that's what the world is saying, why do we pay attention to someone who has no experience or the qualification to to even comment on such topics? I need to have some kind of a credibility or a competence to say this project is good, bad, expensive, or...
even the CapEx clearance has been, there have been questions raised on that as well, saying that the fact that it was got a clearance was because of nexuses happening, or there was vested interests involved. What do you have to say to the same?
See, if you look at these allegations, again I come back to the same point. For your own private benefit, you are demeaning and destroying the public institutions, and you attack the government with basically to put them on the defensive, and government takes time to respond. But the basic issue, if there is a nexus, why should the capex be what it is? Why should it be among the most cost-efficient projects in the world? It can be one of the least efficient projects in the world, right? Two, the DNA of the company, if you look at, we take pride in saying that every project that we build it in less than the world's cost. Sometimes we are 30% less, 25% less, even 40% less in some cases. That's what we take pride in. Why should this project be any different? Nobody is telling us, spend $10 more or, $1 billion more. Nobody is saying that. It is the people who are involved in engineering this project, in buying this project, and in building this project. They're all professionals, and that's what they do. They don't get any instructions from somebody at the top saying that gold-plated. They don't even know how to gold-plate it, even if I tell you.
This week, these arguments will be made in the Supreme Court. The outcome will have a huge impact on all our lives.
The KG-D6 basin could well be the answer to India's future energy needs. It's clearly clean, but also it could add to the fact that most of India's petrol and diesel are actually imported, increasing the already whopping fuel bill.